Welcome to Making Food Monday. Today I'm gonna make some short ribs. I've never made short ribs before. This should be interesting. They're gonna be bacon cola short ribs. Yum. I've never made short ribs, but we were given some by a friend of Daddy's, so I figure I need to figure out a way to cook these. And I didn't know what to do with them, so I just looked up some recipes for short ribs and I came up with a couple that actually sound really good. So I was planning to make short ribs, and then I forgot to thaw them. I did not get them out of the freezer last night so they could thaw. So I thought I'll just put them out on our deck and let the sun thaw them over a couple of hours. Then they should be thawed. Guys, they were cooking. They were cooking. I have bacon that was sitting outside in the sun, and there is like fat rendered in here. They were cooking in 2 hours on my table out on my deck. That is insane. So if you have something you need to thaw very, very quickly, I would say probably 30 minutes to an hour outside in this sunlight would have thawed them. Anyway, for today's recipe, I'm going to be using the short ribs that were given to us. Bacon, onion, garlic, soy sauce, cola, Worcestershire Sauce. How do you pronounce that? Somebody pronounce it out loud for me because I'm not going to. That kind of sauce, and my rib rub. And that's what's going in today's recipe. I'm gonna start off by seasoning my short ribs. I'm going to use a rib rub. This is not actually garlic salt. I've written all over it and said, no, this is rib rub. This is Bobby Flay's recipe. You can get it on, just Google Bobby Flay's rib rub recipe. That's what I'm gonna be seasoning these guys with, so let's start with that. First thing I'm gonna do is take my rib rub and get these seasoned up really good. Okay, I've got all my ribs seasoned. The next step is to take the bacon and wrap the ribs with bacon. That's basically it right there, guys. Just wrap the ribs with the bacon so you get a bacon wrapped rib. Okay, now I've got the first one wrapped. I gotta plug it in. I remembered to plug it in today. Okay, so I need to plug in my pot. And then I'm gonna turn it on to the sear roast function. And I'm going to put that first one that I've got wrapped right down on the bottom and let it start searing while I wrap the others. I've got all my ribs seared. Now I'm gonna add the onion to the bacon grease and the fat that's left from the searing right into the pot. There we go. Okay, to the onion, I'm going to add 6 cloves of garlic. 1, 2, and 3. There's 3 teaspoons of minced garlic because each half teaspoon is a clove. So 3 teaspoons is 6 cloves of garlic. We're gonna cook that just until it's soft. Okay, to that mixture, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1 and 2. I'm also adding 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire, I guess that's how you say it. I don't know, Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire sauce? I don't know. 2 tablespoons of that. There's 1, and there's 2. And now I'm gonna add 2 cups of cola. Doesn't matter what kind of cola. You can use Coca-Cola, you can use Pepsi Cola, you can use, I don't care what kind. I'm using Sam's Cola because it was 86 cents and I don't drink cola regularly. So I've got 2 cups of cola. There's 1. There's 2. Now I'm gonna mix this around just a little bit. And then I'm gonna add the ribs back in to the pot. Okay, now there's probably some trick involved in keeping all of the bacon attached to the beef. Some of my bacon did not stay wrapped. So what I'm gonna do is cut these into small pieces and add them right in, and they'll become part of my sauce. Okay guys, here's what's left of my bacon. I'm just gonna Put that right on top of my ribs and let them cook with everything else. Just kind of spread that around on the top of the one that it did not stay on. See, these are still relatively wrapped. That one is not. I might change my mind at the end of all this and cut up all the bacon and add it, but for now I'm gonna try to leave it wrapped. I've never tried to bacon wrap anything, and perhaps that's why I didn't know how to wrap it and it did not stay on. If this happens to you too, cut it up, toss it on top. I'm sure in the end it's probably going to taste the same, but I will let you know because I have one rib chunk that did not stay bacon wrapped. I actually cut all that bacon up and put it on top, and the other ones that stayed wrapped, sort of. So we'll see if they taste any different. I'm betting not, but it's time to close up our pot. Sealing up our pot. Okay, now for today, I'm going to push the chicken function. And now I know this is probably closer to roast, but since I'm not actually making a roast, I thought chicken might work because I know that chicken is high pressure. So I'm gonna do chicken, time cook, and I'm gonna give that 30 minutes. Because it's a really thick chunk of meat, I wanna make sure that it has plenty of time to cook. I'm gonna give it 30 minutes and go. So apparently Amazon Prime Day happened last week and I didn't even know about it. But the most popular item sold on Prime Day was a pressure cooker. Now it wasn't the brand that I have, but if you just recently got a pressure cooker and are looking for new recipes, hi, I won't say anything if you don't have the same brand as I do. I'm just gonna show you some recipes, show you how I do it. You can adapt it to your pot, and I'm glad you came. If you're not new, then thanks for returning. If you are new, then stick around. I do this every Monday. And this one smells really good already, and we just turned it on. Because we warmed up the pot when we were doing the searing of the meat and the making of the gravy, this shouldn't take nearly as long to come to pressure. Once it does, I'm going to let the pressure naturally release for about 20 minutes to make sure that I get plenty of cook time in there, and then I'll let it out. And we should be eating somewhere within the next hour. That's pretty good for short ribs, right? I don't know. I've never made short ribs before. I don't know how long it takes. Okay guys, we've let the pressure come down naturally for about 20 minutes. Now we're gonna let the rest out manually. These smell so good. Okay guys, I'm gonna fish these out and thicken my juice that I've got in here and make a sauce out of it. Oh my goodness. These smell so good.
So good.
1, 2, 3, go. One, two, three, go. Okay guys, turning the sear roast back on. This is 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of water. I'm gonna add that right in there and mix it up. This is gonna thicken our juice and make it a sauce. There we go, that's thickened up quite nicely. Well, I've got it all plated up and it's ready to go. Now all I need are my guinea pigs!
I'm a baby guinea pig.
You're a piggy pig?
And I'm a mama pig.
Hello, Mama Pig. Who's going first?
Me!
Ooh, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Jordan goes first.
There you go. Murphy, use your fingers.
Bacon's good.
How about the meat?
That meat is satisfactory.
Wow, that's the most satisfactory meat I've ever had. Mia's turn. She's excited about those potatoes.
Those potatoes are good.
Okay, say some meat for me.
Wake up,
Might be able.
Wake up, silly. piece of fat.
You like it? So how many thumbs are we giving it?
Potatoes.
What about the meat?
Meat.
Mmm.
Bacon.
Jordan's chin says that's yummy. Dad's turn.
Let's see, potatoes.
The potatoes aren't part of it. It's just something to go with it.
That's
Nice and tender. Mmm, nice and tasty.
No, seriously.
Oh, that bacon gives it just a punch. Really good. Very, very good.
So how many thumbs you give it? 3?
A whole bunch.
What about this guy? Oh, you have some potatoes with the gravy on it and chicken nuggets.
Like it.
Maybe not like it. What about chicken? Is it good? Can you taste a potato for mommy?
Do not like this.
Taste the stuff on it. It's yummy stuff.
This?
No, taste this one. This one right here. Taste this one. Here, mommy help. You'd think I was trying to poison you, child. I promise, it's not poison. Have a taste. Gosh.
Hey, you know that fall of the bone is a good thing.
What? A nice clean bone
I
right there.
just pulled it right off. That meat is tender.
Okay, guys, that one definitely ranks on one of my favorite recipes that I've done. That one was delicious. Couple of pointers though. I don't think wrapping the bacon around the ribs was necessary. I think if you seared the ribs with the bacon and then cut the bacon into small pieces like I did with that one piece, I think you would be better off, because once the bacon, once the ribs are cooked, it's hard to get them out with the bacon still attached, and even if the bacon is still attached, it doesn't really stay that way once you start eating it. So I think if you take the bacon out and chop it into small pieces and make it as part of the gravy, you would be okay with that. And I don't think you really need the whole pack of bacon. This cut of ribs, which I did not know, is very, very fatty. There's lots of fat and there's lots of grease that comes from it. And so I don't think you necessarily need the whole pack of bacon. And before you make that gravy, that sauce that I was talking about, you might want to take some of that off, because that is a very fatty sauce. Delicious, very tasty, but if you don't want all that fat, you could probably take that off. I'm sure they have some kind of device you can use for that. I just don't own one. But very good. This was a very good recipe. It was very tasty. All the kids really enjoyed it, except Jackson, who wouldn't taste it. So really, I'm not talking about all the kids. I'm talking about Jordan and Malia. They liked it a lot, and Daddy, of course, liked it, but I haven't made a recipe yet that he didn't eat. So anyways, I give this one 2 thumbs up. It was really good. Give it a try. Who liked dinner?
Me. Only the mashed potatoes, me.
You liked that gravy. The meat was a little tough that you got, but it was really yummy. And I think she just got unlucky and got the part of the meat that was tough.
Like these ones.
Baby did not like it. How many thumbs do I get?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that enough?
And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to make this channel strong, share it with your friends. Good night, YouTube. See you tomorrow. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now.